The decision to move, it started when Jack was born 4 years ago, and we'd go visit him. And sometimes the parents would call needing us to come up right away because Jack's sick. They needed to go to work. And there'd be some times coming back home after doing those, I'd tell Sharon, you know, we ought to move closer. We'd make this trip several times during the year, going up to Stephenville, and I'd always say when we got here to Bryan, say, you know, if we were here, we'd be home instead of looking at another 2.5 hours. She'd say, oh, hush. I think one of the last times we went up there is after Clay was born, and we were coming home after a kind of a tiring trip. And I made that statement again. She said, okay, we'll start looking. She immediately got on her cell phone and started looking for real estate in the Bryan area and saw a particular house that she liked. She showed it to me, and I'd look at it while I was driving. Yeah, okay, it looks good, you know. So she sends in some kind of request. Well, the next day, Janet Chapman calls us, arranges an appointment for us to go see the thing. And that's how we started our relationship with Janet. She just saw us through to the end after that.
Well, we were on our way to Stephenville, and we stopped in with Janet to see these 2 houses.
When we got back to her office and discussed it a little further, we decided, okay, well, maybe we can make our offer a little bit more attractive if we can say, you don't have to worry about us being pre-approved for a loan. We've got money ready. And she told us, well, there's this Fairway Mortgage right across the street. Go see what they can do for you. And that's when we, walked in the door, and Daniel took us under his wing. Good grief, right there in their conference room, we went through all of the application process. We were able to give him everything that he needed off of my iPad or off of her cell phone. We could send him everything that he needed to go ahead and say, yeah, these guys are pre-approved. And of course, it had been, 30 years since we had been through this process. And we didn't know what had changed. Obviously, it was for the good. Everything was electronic. Now we're in that generation where your information's at the palm of your hand, right? So that was a pleasant surprise. Really liked that.
I was nervous because here I'm leaving Sweeney, everything behind, actually my whole life. And it was so painless. They had told us when we signed the contract, it would be 4 weeks to close it. And along the way, Daniel kept us informed every step of the way. This has been done, this has been done. We thought, gee, this is great. And then in 2 weeks, they were ready to close. Before we actually signed papers on the house, we came out and knocked doors to visit our neighbors, introduce ourselves.
The thing that sealed the deal was this front porch. We like being able to sit out on the front porch.
And now that the grandkids have come to visit us here, they love it. They don't want to leave. So we knew we made the best deal. We're molding into our community faster than what we ever thought we would. I thought it would take a year. 3 months, we feel like this is home. Everyone has been so welcoming to us.
We are the Brooks, and we loved working with the Wood Group of Fairway.